I'm Alicia Cates with Mid-America Regional Council, working with Climate Action KC to build a regional climate resilience plan for our metro area. And I'll be bringing you climate conversations with people who work in a variety of sectors throughout the Mid-America Regional Council region to learn more about what they do and their vision for a climate resilient region. Today we have Damon Daniel, CEO of the Ad Hoc Group Against Crime. Welcome to Climate Conversations, Damon.
Thanks for having me.
So Damon, can you tell us a little bit about your work at Ad Hoc Group Against Crime?
Sure. In short, the Ad Hoc Group Against Crime has served the Kansas City metropolitan community for over 40 years. At our core, we're primarily a victim service agency. However, for some, we are the emergency room for social services, and for others, we are the trusted bridge between the community and the criminal justice system. And so in that regard, we offer a variety of services that provide both healing and justice.
Great. Well, I appreciate all of your hard work that you're doing, especially now. I want to talk to you a little bit about the work that you do and how it relates to our climate. The data shows that warming temperatures mean warmer winters. So typically when it's warm, there's an increase in crime. What are some options for creating landscapes that reduce crime?
Yeah, so my background, I have a background in crime prevention through environmental design, and we do a lot to talk about how do we sort of reduce the opportunity for crime, and that means that there's softscaping and then there's hardscaping that can be done as well. But the principle of crime prevention through environmental design is all about opportunity reduction. So being that criminal behavior is learned, how do we sort of ask the question, how do we reduce criminal behavior by reducing the opportunity for crime? And so that means, particularly when we talk about landscaping, I know as you talk about, warmer winters and things like that, in some cases we have to look at the various sort of trees that we have, how are they separated, how do we create natural lines of sight, and several things like that. There's things that we can plant, different shrubs that are more of a barrier to reduce or to create harder barriers for people to access private properties and things of that nature too. So there's improving in lighting. There's several ways in which individuals can design their landscaping to help reduce opportunities for crime.
That's good to hear, Damon, because there's sounds like potentially opportunities to use different plants or that kind of thing in the landscapes that will actually help the environment. So, but just to wrap up our conversation, I wanted to know more about what's your vision for a climate resilient community?
Well, I recently was thinking about a local city just before the coronavirus hit the nation. A tornado had swept through the local downtown urban community. And for me, it got me thinking about when is the last time the city of Kansas City experienced like a really bad tornado as well. And so the question I always ask is how are we prepared, how are local municipalities preparing local neighborhoods, and how is the state also providing services and funds to help local municipalities provide prepared funds or prepared strategies for residents to really respond to these natural disasters as well. And so my vision for a resilient community, particularly when you talk about the impact of climate, it is one, making sure that people are utilizing their current landscapes to reduce the opportunity around crime, but also that when we talk about natural disasters, that there are plans in place that not only that the adults know, but when we go into our social gatherings, whether it be at school or work or things like that, that there are all kinds of plans in place for us to be able to bounce back and to deal with whatever the weather throws at us.
Great. Sounds like your vision is for us to be super prepared for any extreme weather event, and that's exactly what we need. So thank you for your time today, Damon. For our audience to learn more about Climate Action KC and to be able to participate or share your thoughts about a climate resilient Kansas City, you can go to a website at mkccac.org, and that's the Climate Action KC website, to find out how to share your thoughts and get more involved. to build a resilient Kansas City region. Thank you.